Hi salty peeps. So on today's video we are going to be watering this very dehydrated, well, not dehydrated, but she's a little thirsty. Time to water her. And also time to check on the air layering I did on my YouTube live stream a few weeks back. And also, in addition to this very thirsty, very thirsty ficus, we also have another ficus. Okay, so in here we have this ficus Alii. Beautiful, but it's time to water her. She's extremely thirsty, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is our little Sunday plant care. So, come on, go. Okay,
am I
so
coming on the internet with my hair looking like this?
Wash.
I'm gonna go ahead and wash it.
Okay. Yeah. So 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm gonna go ahead and straighten it, and oh my gosh, I'm running so behind on time. Woo. Okay, salty peeps. So this is the quick hair, and I gotta go. I am running so late. I didn't even do my lip. Lip is gonna be done in the car. I called a taxi. It should be here in a couple of minutes. Let me go. Delinquent. Since spring has sprung, I'm adding HauzPlant pellets. They're slow release fertilizer pellets. I love it. It's an easy way to fertilize my plants without me even having to think much of it. Adding those granules on top of the soil of both of my ficus. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I just added some HauzPlant slow release fertilizer pellets, and I have this big old bucket of water, so I'm just gonna slowly start to pour in here. Oh my God, that was very slow. And we're gonna move on to the next plant. Hey salty peeps, so I am unwrapping the moss around the grafted portion of my ficus tree. So again, Toby, my fiddle leaf fig, I decided to graft it. I want to air layer it. So I scratched it a bit, added some moss, and tied saran with tape. So it's been a few weeks since I've done this, and I'm just checking in to see if there's any root growth, and there's none. It's looking like, I'm not really sure what I'm looking at, but I'm not sure if it's trying to harden and bark over itself, or I just haven't allowed enough time for some sort of root to grow. But I added a bit more water onto the moss, and I'm just wrapping it back around and allowing time and nature to do its thing. Let me know what I should probably do next if on the next update there's no root growth.
So hopefully this heater goes off soon. It's so annoying. It lasts for like 5 hours.
I am repeating the same with this plant, adding osmocote pellets to the top of the soil and the the surrounding little cactus and succulents. I think I only have cactus here and euphorbias. So doing the same thing, adding my water and making sure the plant is fully saturated. I am not messing around this time. Uh-oh, the heater's on. Bye-bye.
I have a little bit of water left in this bucket. I'm going to take these plants and put them, be careful I don't poke myself. I'm just going to put them in here to just soak. Delicious, juicy soaking. And this is the reason behind why there's so much noise in the background of my video. This gasket situation blows so much steam and it's like breaking down my ceiling. But honestly, this is what happens when I live in a pre-war apartment. Alright y'all, I know lighting wise it might not be the best. It is late night. I think it's almost 10 p.m. now. When I first started this video it was probably like 10 a.m. But anyways, here we are now. As you can see, this is my Ficus Alii. Really big plant. Let me show you how like tall this plant is. This is about 8 foot tall height-wise. For me, like height-wise, I'm 5'6". So as you can see, this is my height near my plant. Love it. And when I shake it, nothing's falling out. This plant is happy again. I really neglected it the last few months. And when I say the last few months, I mean this past winter. We are now in spring. Spring equinox is here. I neglected it a lot during the winter months. It wasn't intentional neglect. It was just, I didn't realize I neglected it. I lost some foliage, but you know, whatever. It's bound to happen, you know. It's bound to happen somewhere, somehow. So that's okay, because even with the loss of foliage, one thing I love about this plant is how fast it grows and just how abundant the foliage grows as well. So it doesn't even seem as if I've lost some leaves because the plant is so full in and of itself. I've had this plant for an entire year now. I purchased it last February. And it makes me so happy. March is almost over, so I've had this plant for a full year. It's been living in this exact spot for the last 365 plus days. It loves it here. And I'm of course figuring out the type of care it wants, the type of care it needs now that I've gone through full 4 seasons. Okay, one thing I can say especially about plants, being a houseplant parent, is you truly never really understand your plant and the requirements for the plant care until you've had the plant for an entire year. And even still, I would say you need the plant for an entire 2 years, okay, to really just feel the plant out, because the first year is just you observing, okay, but then by the second year it's like routine. You're like, oh, I know, all right, this is all right, not normal, okay, cool, yada yada do, cool, no, all right, let's do something about it. So I will actually do a full just update in regards to this plant, what I do to it, what I've done to it, the type of care I've provided it, the maintenance, the soil mix I've also provided it as well. I will do a whole entire 365-day, entire year update in regards to my Ficus Alii, so keep an eye out on that. But other than that, this is all I'm planning on doing for the rest of this video. I've gone ahead and just watered these plants, and I'm gonna go and just relax now. It's been a really, really long Sunday. I was not expecting it to be this busy, but it's Sunday, back to work tomorrow for a full week. So hopefully I will see you all in my next one, and don't forget to join me every Friday. Okay, I do my houseplant and cocktails every Friday night on my YouTube, so go ahead to subscribe and follow me to not miss a single one. Okay, also share with me if you have any Ficus Alii care tips, or if you have any fiddly fig tree care tips. Again, I am going to be chopping that plant up. I cannot wait to see how the roots have just grown, essentially, because it was 0 roots. I just grafted it. Okay, so yeah, with that being said, thank you so much, my salty pecans, for watching this video, for joining me from the crazy hair that I had this morning to us here now. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to subscribe and follow me on my other social media platforms and networks at HauzPlant, HauzPlant, and I will see you in the next one. Let's get growing. Bye.